everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Spelunky Part 9. I'm Monotone Morgan, and we'll be jumping straight in. Now, because I've done pretty poorly over the last couple of times, I figured I'd do it till I got a good run. So here's a highlight. Whoa, yeah. Good rock jumping. And once again in slow-mo. Good stuff. Good stuff. And of course. So that was a cool highlight. I still died in that one, didn't get very far after that. Now here's a bullshit death. So, yeah, bullshit. And then here's some more bullshit the game throws at you, because right now I've got the Ujat Eye and I'm looking for the way to the black market. Ignore that stupidity of mine just then. Anyway, so yeah, here it is. Now, you remember that sound? Yep, that's what that sound is. So just making sure. And deciding whether to bomb it or not. And just, yep, there it is. So, that is some of the bullshit the game can pull on you if you're unlucky. As you can see, I decided to keep going, and I lost. And now, we got up, so 25 deaths later, we finally got onto a good run, so I'll go from here. So, I've been starting from the first level, you know, trying to go through as quickly as can, because that way there are more shop opportunities, which get you what I consider the necessary items to get through the end game safely and securely, because the end game throws a lot of bullshit at you. And so, yeah. Wow, I'm actually kind of greedy in that bit. I mean, why bother? It's only an extra $3 grand. Alright, because I want to get into the pit. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember what I was doing, because I normally do the commentary live, and doing it post is kind of weird for me. Oh, I got sticky bomb paste, that's not bad. Could get better items, but it's actually kind of good considering I could blow that up. Oh, beautiful throw, that is a great throw. And we kill a snake, we get the mattock. Very well done, me, very well done. Let's go collect some treasure. And so now, yep, whip it good. Excellent. So yeah, a lot of my earlier deaths, the 25 deaths, bullshit. Such bullshit. But then again, you get really used to that idea playing this game. That you're gonna die, and it's gonna be because of bullshit. Oh, there goes the mattock. So yeah, you can use the mattock head as a projectile, but it's not a very good one. Anyway. So, I already know the outcome of this particular run, and I was actually pretty pissed, because during those 25 deaths that preceded this recording, I managed to complete a recording that got all the way up to the final boss and then lost. The problem was, when I went to, start doing the post-processing process, I discovered it actually hadn't recorded. So I was extremely annoyed, because getting to the final boss, that took about 14 tries, 14 deaths, and then to get to Area 4 again, by the way, we're going to get to Area 4 in this video, took another, 10, 11 tries, so quite frustrating. But you know what? At least in most cases, the deaths were pretty quick, so I didn't waste too much time. And now you see me gambling. Speaking of which, one of the deaths was, with the gambling, if you roll one dice, and then you accidentally pick up the rolled dice, the shopkeep treats that as cheating, and will then chase you down and shoot you. So, yeah. That was a bullshit death, especially when they stack on top of each other like that. Very bullshit. So I try to avoid rolling them. And honestly, I'm not doing too bad in gambling, but the only reason I gambled is for the compass and for the bombs, because I see no other reason. but I'm remaining pretty neutral in the funding, at least. Oh, there we go, lost a bunch of funds. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you roll the dice and then catch it before it lands, and you can see, I see the teleporter, so I'm just like, nope, I'm out of here. If you catch a dice before it lands, it's still considered to be rolling, and thus if you throw it again, the shopkeeper won't get pissed at you, and so you'll be right. Ooh, beautiful throw there of the skull, I gotta say. Now, here I do a stupid with my bomb placement. So, I shouldn't have put it up top, I should have put it down low. Because, I mean, that's where the bloody chest is, and I can just blow my way in anyway. So this wasn't the smartest, but then again, I did just win a bunch of bombs, so it doesn't really matter so much. And you can see I'm just checking the time to make sure the ghost doesn't jump out from the left. And yeah, move on through. Level 2, pretty sweet. Now that's a pretty bullshit opening. Spider, giant spider right there, but whatever, I take advantage of it. It's a good thing I got those bombs. So again, another good reason to keep going. However, in one playthrough, I ended up running out of bombs, and the game literally put me in a no-win situation because I could not escape the first room without bombs. So, you know, the game expects you to have bombs at times, which can be total BS. Ah, the web gun. So, here I demonstrate how you can use the web gun to get yourself across areas, and I believe I better demonstrate it with, yeah, the damsel here. So you can attach a web to a web, and then you can kind of jump the webs, if you will. So say I started on that middle web, I could jump and move my way left of the web. It's kind of weird, but it does work, and it's interesting when it does. Now, I believe I could have used the web gun again, but I don't bother because I'm like, I want to get that idol. And now that I think back on it, in retrospect, I could have probably done a jump and then thrown the rope, and that would have been better for me, but I didn't, so And here I momentarily freak out that the rock's gonna crush the damsel, but then I'm like, oh wait, no, she's, oh shit. And you can see I quickly run away because I'm like, oh shit. But I was worried for a moment that the rock would fall and crush the damsel, but did not happen, so quite happy, quite happy. And this time I'm nice and I don't let the arrow trap spring on the damsel. I let the golden skull take the hit. Golden skull? I think they're actually called golden idols in the game, but you know, they look like a skull, so I call them a skull, but whatevs. Not a big deal. Anyway, as you can see, got a hefty amount of money. I've got the Ujat eye, and we're only in level 3, so doing quite well, and got 5 hit points. So, and here's where I decide to really start farming the money, since I'm going so well, because there's a chest, let's go get it. And it also opens the way to the next area, well, sort of. But had I not done that, I would have completely missed this damsel, and that would have been nigh foolish of me. Because look at all that money and the damsel and a box. It's like, you know, the game's rewarding me for abusing bombs. It's good times, good times. And the other thing I've noticed, when I tend to live longest, is when I don't go around willy-nilly killing merchants. But as you saw in that bullshit, I would have had to have killed him to progress if I wanted to go to the black market. And then going to the black market, I would have been faced with fighting a bunch of merchants, so it's like that was a catch-22 scenario almost. That, you know, had I killed them, that would have been fine, I would have gone to the black market, but then why would I go to the black market since, you know, I killed him? Anyway, I believe in this video I do manage to get to the black market, which is nice. But we're going to find that out shortly, because I don't even remember, honestly. I just remember how I died and how far I got, which was alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got to the black market. Anyway, doing some, since I got time, let's do some more money collection. Got a hefty wad. And getting another sweet kill. And then I realized there's nothing else below, so why bother? And so I just head on down to the exit. No problems. Now I'm trying to think, and now we're up to area 2, but I'm trying to think, were there any other really stupid things that I did? I know I accidentally killed a damsel by letting her run down and fall onto a spike trap. That was embarrassing for me. Because it's like, she's dead. Oh, good kill, good kill. Oh, by the way, something else I learned. So the red frogs that are the explosive ones when they die, if they jump into the water, they turn into blue frogs. So, yeah, there you go. Just in case you didn't know that, you now know. Similarly, those fish in the water, if you, say you bomb the area and the water runs out, they turn into fish skeletons and are dead. Oh, that was pretty good. I mean, the skull didn't go the way I wanted necessarily, but the important thing is to get rid of that, I call it piranha plant, but carnivorous plant, I guess you'd call it. I was hoping to do it with bombs, since I've got a lot of bombs, and then I'm like, oh shit, the explosion radius. Fortunately, it didn't end up really mattering that much, and I knock it off, so no worries. However, yeah, I need to use another rope, so that was a little embarrassing. But still, can never complain getting the idol and the damsel, because look at my hit points. 7 hit points, that's nothing to sniff at, that's for sure. Oh! So here it is, here's the black market level. And you can see I'm frantically searching. Because the compass, while useful, will never point to where the, black market is. And you can say, yep, just waiting for him, and then I actually use him as a bomb, which is pretty cool. Thank you, Mr. Red Frog. However, I'm pretty certain I have some difficulty with the blue frog, but we'll see, we'll see. Why did I do that? It's weird. Oh, yep. So if you move the skull for that particular room, if you manage to move the skull, which is pretty cool, then the floor won't fall beneath you. The trap won't trigger, basically, which is weird and interesting, but whatever, it works. And I'm like, should I bother? Nah, let's just bomb our way down. Especially since it starts going beep boop, beep boop. And there you go. So there's the exit. I have a quick look around, you know, should I bother moving on? There's the little fish skeleton. Of course, in the dead... they both died. In the Dead Are Restless level, the fish in the water are all fish skeletons, and they're all still alive, which is interesting. And here it is, the black market. I've got 9 grand, so that's 90 grand, sorry. And that's pretty darn good, because that means I can get the Unk, and I can get some other items on top of that. Of course, this map... and the other thing about the Unk shop, it's one of the few shops that doesn't necessarily have a roof. So, which is considered part of the shop terrain, so if you blow it up, you get in trouble. Now, there is a shotgun dude, and do I bother getting the shotgun? Let's have a look. Yes, rather than deal with fall damage, I'm a bit smart, because I've got plenty... Well, I've got enough rope. And the gambling shop's got nothing on offer. So, cape. So, one of the necessary items is either the cape or the jetpack. Extremely useful. And I also get the shotgun, which is, as I said, one of the most, if not the... Oh yeah, and then I realize, oh wait, I have the shotgun, so let's head back up. So one of the most powerful weapons in the game. And I think in terms of damage, it is the most powerful, because it fires a number of pellets that all deal a set amount of damage, so if every pellet hits something, it's basically dead, no matter what. Maybe one exception I can think of, but that's for... And here I'm like, how do I do this? Do I just drop down? What do I do? And in the end, I think I do just, yep, drop down, get the kill. And so now... yes, see what I mean? They can jump high, they can jump low. And in that case, he jumped high enough to dodge my shotgun fire, but not so high that he didn't effing hit me. And here's another Ultra the Kali. Now in one of them, I actually managed to get... I sacrificed 2 damsels to Kali and got the blood skull, but then I died like straight after, and it's like, damn you game, how dare you do this to me? But these things happen, you know. And I believe I wasted a significant amount of time just bullshitting with this frog up ahead. Alright, because I'm like, I want to sacrifice this dude to Kali, but then I'm like, yeah, screw it. Can't be bothered. And then finally get revenge on the frog. So I'm losing, I lost 2 hit points to stupid means, and that tends to be how it goes. Now, if you bomb a tree, unless you bomb the base of the tree, that was a stupid, yep, really stupid way of losing 2 HP right there. So 4 HP lost because of stupidity. So yeah, the monkey will take your shit and make you de-equip whatever you've got currently equipped. Very frustrating, the monkeys are. And boom goes the frog. And yes, I could have gotten that emerald or what have you. Oh, by the way, capes mean as long as you're smart, you'll never have to fear spikes again. And the other thing I've been doing is paying the tunnel man. And so there's the mower statue where if you have the Yunk and you die, it's how you do the next step. However, I think there's some bug or glitch, because every time I try to use it, it doesn't work the way I want it to. Which is very frustrating when you're trying to... Because I figure, if I can, always aim for the Golden City, if I can. And here you see I'm trying to kill that dude. And in the end, I just kind of give up. And it's like, okay, there he is, there's the Yunk dude. But nope, just didn't work out for me this time. And so, the reason why the compass is so useful is if you take a leap of faith, that's really, really dumb. So it's good if you want to just... Oh, so in the end I'm like, I'll just keep the Yunk, I won't bother. Okay, well what I was referring to was the previous couple of attempts where I did get the Yunk and I did that, and I just, you know, died. Now why am I pausing? I think I was coughing or something at this point, and I'm like, I shouldn't play while I'm coughing. So, and then I check that fraps are still working, and then I'm back in. So it's kind of scary, the Yetis using the Yetis using the springboards. Now, another thing I had that you will miss. However, so there are 2 special levels in this. Now, I got one on another playthrough, but I got the other on this one, so you'll get to see that. So the one that I missed was, there's a psychic presence here, which essentially means those UFO dudes, essentially their, I guess, you know, their mothership is there, and it's huge. And there's a giant psychic dude who has a shield. However, what you can do is, because he's in a mothership, as in it's a set of terrain tiles. Yeah, here I do something really stupid. Because I'm trying to throw it high enough, but in the end it wasn't high enough. What I should have done was where I was standing, throw it up. You know, on a diagonal, but I didn't, so that was really stupid. So, psychic presence... so there's a giant alien, like the UFO aliens, and he launches those disintegrator beams, or whatever you call them. And yeah, you can bomb him. Here it is. It smells like wet fur in here. So this is the Yeti special level. And I believe you saw it right at the start, but there's a giant Yeti here. And he can take a whole bunch of hits. However, he can only take at most 3. And his special thing is he can create ice blocks and throw them at you. as well as yelling at you to do certain attacks. And he's worth quite a bit of precious gems if you can kill him. Now it's kind of sad I don't have a Kali here because so many Yetis. So yeah, this level is inundated with Yetis. Very valuable. And oh yeah, I still managed to do something really stupid here, and you'll see it shortly, so I won't spoil it for you. But yeah, you use the cape, you won't ever take full damage from the spikes. And yeah, I jumped high enough that I killed myself. Really dumb. Really upset with myself because the Unk is super useful if you're not using it to go to the City of Gold. So very embarrassing, but you know what? I can deal with it. And in the end, I'm like, this is dumb, let's use a bomb. And so yeah, no matter what, he's gonna die. Yep. And there you go. Beautiful. And now we're on to Area 4, the final area! And here's a special thing, I hear prayers to Kali, so what do you think's gonna happen if there's a damsel and idol on top of a giant pit? Well, you're about to find out, that's for sure. So first things first, I set up a rope. Because I figure I'd rather save the damsel and get the extra hit points. By the way, new enemy type. Cultist, basically. So instead of just a caveman, he's now like a cultist of sorts. So what they can do is, like the Yeti, they can throw you. But they also can jump, like, really. And so yeah, here's what it looks like down below. Also, that smiley thing, that will kill you. So yeah. Yeah, you will fall into lava is what will happen if you go for the idol first. Always go for the damsel first. Now watch what happens to... Yep, that's what I call the crush trap. And it's really quite dangerous. And I was like, should I go get the shotgun? And at that point I'm like, no, let's not bother, let's just keep going. So, yeah. So, much like, so, unlike the Yetis, these guys will charge you, however they will jump charge. And yeah, dead. I just got stun locked in a throw chain. However, that was still a really good run. So that's all from me. This is Monotone Morgan signing off, and I'll see you all next time for more Area 4 shenanigans. Bye.